All right, let's get started. Oops. The heck am I thinking? Number, and we need a timer. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer to 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And then this is gonna be how many questions they have. Let me check. All the way down. 7:15. 7:15. All right. So today is Tuesday. No, right now is 2 o'clock. So I'll do it twice. Right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right. Let's go to 3, 2, 3. What's over 3, 2, 3? What's easy? Power of 3. Alright, it looks like an easy question. Timer, ready, start. Okay. Now, given an integer, write a function to determine if it's a power. What the heck is going on? Alright, never mind. Given an integer, write a function to determine if it's a power of 3. Can you do it without using any loop or recursion? So to see if a function is a power of 3, alright, so what are the attributes of a power of 3? Now, for example, well, by the way, first of all, what is the power of 3? To the power of 3, something to the power of 3. So, write a function if it's a so can -1, first of all, can -1 be a power of 3? What's a -1 a power of 3? That's -1. So 0 power of 3 is so 0 power of 3 is 1. Power of 3. So is that something times 3 times, right? Let me just make sure I'm doing it correctly. I'm going to put in some number to test power of 3. Okay, 3, 3, 3. All right, -27. -1. Oh, it's like 3. 3 to the power 3 to the power of blah blah blah. So I don't think -1 is power 3. And 2 no, and 1 yes, and 3 yes, and 9 yes. So let me see. My input is this. So 27 yes, 21 false false. So negative numbers are not power 3, and 9 is power 3. 3 power 3, 1 is 2. Okay, 2 is okay. So the question is, how do we determine if this is 3 to the power of x? Okay, x can be any number. Well, can it be -3? Can it be given an integer? So it can't be so the x can't be a fraction. It has to be a whole number. Right. So okay, now. All right. So it's very clear, and 3 to the x. So how do we determine if this number is a power of 3? Okay. So I think so if something is power 3, then it means that I wish we had like a tricimal, like similar something like decimal. I'm thinking about, can we attack this problem, approach this problem from a decimal point of view? Because if it the way we determine if a number is a power of 2 is that we're going to see if this number only has 1 in its decimal form. That's a power of 3. But can we do that? So something is the power of 3. Then, so, well, obviously nothing can be represented as like decimal form. So what can we do is, how are we doing with time? Okay, so how we do, okay, so right now, so if something is power of 3, then first of all, it's positive, right? And second, it can be divided by 3. This number divided by 3. Okay, so this number modulo 3 is gonna be a whole number, all right? It's gonna be 0, right? So without using loop or recursion, so 3 so this number n modulo 3, we don't want it to be, we want it to be 0, right? So if we would do it in a recursion, we would just keep mode it with 3 and see it will become 0. And at the end, if it becomes 0, and that's a power of 3. So we're gonna have a prob loop and mode 3. Now, well, actually, it's divided by 3, right? Mode 3, yeah, mode 3. Mode 3 and then n divided by 3, right? Mode 3 and then divided by 3. That's a correct, a better approach, right? Mode 3. So how would you do that without using loop? Let me get my so how would you do that without using loop, right? So our first brute force solution would be just mode 3 and see if it's equal to 0 and then n divided by 3, right? Right, that's very simple. So how do we do this without using loop or recursion? You know what? Let me just write down. While n is not equal to 0, and if n mode 3 is not equal to 0, then return false, right? Then n divided by 3, okay? If it's equal to 0, then true, because we got out of the for loop, okay? We'll see if this works. How come it's all false? Oh, if it's 1, right? And first of all, you need to 0 is not, right? Then we'll return false directly. True, false, true, true, false. Okay. So if while n is not equal to 1, then we're going to keep dividing it until it becomes 1. All right. So how are we doing with time? We have 5 minutes to come up with a better solution. Okay, accept it, but I'm not happy with this solution because it's not efficient. This is pretty much brute force, so I don't like this. I'm gonna come up with okay, so how do we do that without using a for loop? Wait, hold up. I think there's one way to do this. Can we, to determine if a number is a power of 3, we are going to see. Shut the fuck up, stop texting me. Okay, now, what are the attributes of power 3 have? Now, first of all, it's all divisible by 3, right? But it's all divisible by 3. So if you divide by 3, it's going to equal to 0. All right? Now, module 3 too. Module 3 is also equal to 0. Okay, so how about you get this number? Okay, let me see if I can. So if you log this number with 3, if it's truly 2 to the power of, oh yeah, you can use log, right? So if you log this number, I need to look up Java log. If you log this number with the log base of 3, right? And then you put this number in, so put this number, which is n, and check the time. And in this case is 3 to the power of whatever x, right? So if it's a power of 3, then it should return a whole number, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it in one step. Return math log. Hold up. Java math log. Let me see. What the hell? Okay, I think it's going to be to return a double log. Okay. So Java log is math log n and divided by math log 3. Okay, this is log base 3 to the blah blah blah, and then this result we're gonna mode it with 1 as if it's equal to 0. Run code. Well, first of all, if n is less than or equal to 0, then return false. Oh wow, query, wow. So let's try to, do we have time? Let's try to simplify this. If return, so if n minus 1 n less than or equal to 0, then is false. Else, we're going to return this one line. See if it works. True. Wrong answer. Fuck you. Expected 243. Interesting. Shit. Great. This is great. Expected is true. What the heck is 3 to the power of 81? Okay, 3 to the power of 4 is 81. 3 to the power of 5 is 3. How is that wrong? I don't understand. How is that wrong? Okay, maybe that's one. Fuck you. Okay, maybe if I do this. $243, right? Wait, time out. What the? Shit. Okay, what are the solutions? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so this guy just used the biggest number to the power of 3 and then mode it with and mode it with the current number. That's fucking genius. Alright. This is bullshit. Oh man. Alright. So I wonder why this is wrong. I think there must be some kind of a precision going on. So I think that that's right, what Ju Chen was talking about. There is some position problem going on. Right? I'm pretty sure. They don't always get the same. But you know what? Return. I failed. So the solution is to use the biggest power of 3 number to mode it with the input number, which is pretty brilliant. Wow. And okay, I hope next time I won't fail again. This is the 3rd failure in a row. Oh, so disappointed in myself. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.